Hello everyone, this is Demetrios Kousathanas, host of the Greek American Hour with Demetri that airs every Wednesday here on WZIG 104.1 FM, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and again Saturday at 6 a.m. Eastern Time for the benefit of our friends in Greece, where it would be 1 p.m. in Greece. Our special guest is one of the most influential pop stars, musicians in Greece in the past 30 years. Our guest is Greek superstar Christos Dantis. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Demetri. Hello to everyone.
Thank you. Christos is not only famous for being an incredible singer, but he's kind of along the lines of how Prince was here, whereas not only could he sing well, but is also an incredible musician. He's a fantastic songwriter and has written hits for himself and also for many others as well. Now, what are some of the instruments that you play?
That's an honor for me. Thank you.
What are some of the other instruments that you play other than singing?
I play guitar, a little piano, I guess, and bass. I started as a bass player, and then I jumped into, the other instrument, guitar.
Very good. And you play drums too?
No, I don't play drums. I'm completely useless in drumming.
Okay.
I just know how to, to produce the drums or to play through a keyboard. But as a drummer, but not drumming, no.
Do you program your own sequences, your own drum riffs for your own music?
Most of them, yeah, most of them. I've been programming since 1992, 91.
And is that when you started your career in the early 90s?
Yeah.
What age did you realize that you were going to pursue music as a career?
Look, the first thing I have to tell you and admit is that I first sang and then spoke. And I first danced and then walked. So it was from an age that I don't really remember. But I got to tell you that I sang in front of an audience when I was 5 years old, at a place where my father was singing, the WZIG place in Plaka, in Athens. And since then, I wanted to sing. The only thing that I had in mind was singing or writing songs. I've been trying to compose songs since I was 8 years old, or 9, without knowing any instrument. I used to compose melodies in my mind, and I had no tape recorders to record them, so I used to memorize them.
Were any
at the age of 12, I decided that I'm going to be a singer, a professional singer.
Any of those melodies that you remember from a young age, did you ever use those later on?
Not that young age, but yes, I have a couple of songs that I later recorded when I was around 34, and there were melodies that I've written when I was 17. Yes,
right.
A couple of songs.
For our audience, the way that Christos and I connected was I used to perform at a nightclub in downtown Clearwater called Athens by Night with Christos' father. His name was Psychis Vlachakis, and just an incredible musician, incredible singer, and he was extremely proud of Christos. And this was along the times that Dactylika Αποτυπώματα had already come out and become a massive hit, and you had just released the song Aman Aman Se Thelo, and he had us all get around a table, and he had us all listening to the song when it had just come out. So he was extremely proud of you. So obviously,
I was proud of him also. God bless his soul.
Yes. So obviously, he's the one that impacted your career and got you moving in the right direction in the music business.
Probably. I haven't lived with my father for a long time. My father and my mother were separated when I was 5 years old, so 6 years old, and I didn't really have the chance, to live with him. But he was my idol. Because he was an incredible singer. He knew how to sing as well as Travis Dionysiou or Demetrios Kousathanas. He was an incredible singer. So he was always my idol.
He was. I really enjoyed working with him, and in my opinion, he sounded better than the originals.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you on behalf of him. He was a great singer. That's true.
Your last name, of course, was Vlachakis.
Vlachakis, and I changed it into Dantis, yeah.
That's very common in the music business. And I'm wondering, is there any connection to the name Dantis? Is there any reason it was chosen, or was it chosen for you by the record company? What's the story behind that?
No. I've read the Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri, so I was really obsessed with it. And I've changed my name when I was singing in bands to Dante, and then changed it into Dantis. I changed it into the Greek version of the name.
Right. Very nice. And have you ever thought about what you would be doing if you were not a musician?
Probably something that will have to do with music again, or a producer, or a radio producer. I don't know, a DJ. Probably something that would have to do with music. Really close, being close to it, because music was my life since I remember myself. So I don't think I could do something else. I don't think I could. I tried to study English literature, become a teacher, but music was my thing. So it would be something really close to music.
Outside of music, what do you like to do in your spare time? What are some of your interests, your hobbies?
I'm not into sports. I'm not a sports guy, a sports person. And, I like watching movies, theater, and listening to music all day. So. Except with all those, I'm a father. So when you're a father and you want to be close to your kids, you don't have a spare time, you sacrifice this time to spend it with your kids. So I'm not into anything else, really.
Your priority is, of course, your children. How many children do you have?
2.
How old are your children?
The first one is 17, Christopher. His stage name is Christopher V, and he's into music as well.
Nice.
The other 2 kids are really young. My daughter is 6 years old, and my youngest son is 3 years old.
Your oldest one is pursuing music, you said? He's 17 years old?
Yeah. He's gonna be professional, and he's already half a professional because he plays with me. He plays in my band, and he sings. He plays guitar also. He's an incredible composer, and he wants to pursue music in the States. That's his intention. He's gonna, after he's 18, he's gonna move to the States and do these things. I mean, he's already spending his time half of his time in the States and half of his time here. And when he's here, he's playing with me.
Where does he go in the States?
A global school, a homeschool program.
Where does he go in the United States?
New York City.
What type of music does he do?
He's into rock. He likes every kind of music. He's into hip-hop. But he's mostly into rock. He admires the Foo Fighters and progressive rock bands like the Muse.
The lyrics are in English?
His name in English.
The lyrics of the songs, are they?
The lyrics, yeah, in English, all of them.
Okay.
All of them. I'm going to send you, a sample of his work. He's been out on YouTube since Easter. So I'm going to send you an MP3 and you can listen to him. He's good. Quite good. He needs to study more, but he's good.
That would be fantastic. We'll put it on the radio program as well.
He's done next year a cover, a very nice cover, an acoustic cover, and it was good. It went well.
Does he perform any of your songs? Any of your music?
No, not really. He's not very into my music. I mean, he does it when he plays with me, because I have him as a lead guitarist, but not really. He's not very fond of my music. I tried to keep him away from my music. Of course, he respects me, but I tried to keep him away from my music and having the ghost of his father, in his mind. Because I believe that every person has to do his own thing and change the way his folks taught him, to act. I mean, do everything in his own will.
Right. Okay. What type of music do you listen to? What are some of your favorite types?
I listen to all kinds of music: quick music, ethnic music, world music. But I'm mostly soul music, blues music. But I'm mostly into rock and blues. That's my kind of thing. That's the music that I would do if I was in the States.
You have recorded in English as well. I've heard some of your songs, and they're very, very good. Have you thought about pursuing a career in the United States?
I've tried earlier when I was 25, 26, but, this needs to to make sacrifices, sacrifice your career in Greece in order to pursue a career in the States, which is a very big place, and the industry there was huge back then. So I had to leave everything beside me and come to the States and pursue my dream. And I wasn't ready. I loved my country. I loved Greece. And I love these guys here, these crazy guys. They inspire me.
Well, they love you too.
They're tough. And I know that Greeks are a difficult audience, difficult people, because they're into their own thing, the thing that they have in mind. But I love them. I still love them, and I still the way that they listen to the music.
I admire that too, because one big difference in the music industry in Greece and the United States is in Greece you don't have it sectioned by ages of what type of music they listen to. With Laika, you can have teenagers like the exact same song that their grandparents like.
That's right. That's right.
And I love that part.
That's crazy, but it's more. It's more unique. It's more original, and I love that Greeks are really strict, and they don't take the influence from overseas that much.
Right. I've noticed that in the past 15 years there has been more of an interest in the authentic Greek instruments and style of music. Of course, they borrow from different cultures, but I like that they keep to their roots, and especially the late resurgence of rebetika and the interest that the youth have in the bouzouki and the old style.
That's true, and the Demetrios also.
Yes. And the Greek rock, too, has its own style as well. It's not a copy. It's not a knockoff.
Of course. There's this Greek band, which I'm going to send you to listen to and maybe play for your audience. They're called Demetrios Kousathanas, and they have this unique. They have those unique covers of Epirotica songs in a stoner arrangement. Very different, very good, very unique. So even the rock bands in Greece. They honor their music, our music, so this is good.
I remembered some years back you did an album of Demotika with a rock twist to it, with I think Karaguna, and it was just amazing, incredible.
Thank you.
Are you performing regularly now?
I was with Andoni Remo. I've been performing since November, and we finished the show last week. Our shows. And now I'm going to start touring through Greece.
Nice. Do you have any new releases?
Yes, I've been released. I released 2 songs during the winter, and 1 week ago I released a new one. It's more of a love song, but really erotic. Really, it's a love song. Very good tune. And it goes very well. It's called Έχεις Εμένα.
Say that again, please, for our audience.
It's called Έχεις Εμένα.
Έχεις Εμένα, which translates to You Have Me. Where can they find the song to listen to it? What would you suggest?
On YouTube, but I can send it to you as well.
Okay, very good. And I will put all the information on the radio station website as well. And if they want to find out information about you, what is the best way to go about it?
For now, I have my Facebook page with my name on. Christos Dantis with TH, the proper way to spell it and write. So that's the most formal service for now. So people can be updated from there.
And again, that's Christos Dantis, Christos Dantis. Again, that's Christos. So search on Facebook. Okay. Of course, you've been doing this a long time. You've been a major star in Greece. What are some of the more strange things that might have happened at live shows?
Lots of things. I even saw a girl coming to me, towards me, and getting undressed. A lot of crazy things that have happened. A lot of crazy things.
Do you tour very often outside of Greece?
Outside, not very often. I've been traveling and performing in Europe. I stopped performing in Europe around 2010, 2011. I've been the last time that I performed in the States was 2007. yeah. I played at the Central last time.
Have you ever performed in Florida?
Never.
Maybe we can arrange that if you're interested.
Yeah, of course I am.
Have you visited Florida?
Yeah, I visited Miami, Hollywood, Florida.
Okay, so you haven't been to the Tampa Bay area?
When my father used to live there, so...
Okay. Our radio station is located in Palm Harbor, which is in the Tampa Bay area, located on the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, I visited Tampa also.
Nice. Okay, well, good. Then you're
Yeah, I remember that.
So you're familiar with our area. Excellent.
Yeah. Beautiful. It's beautiful there. Very humid, but beautiful.
This time of year it is. In the summertime, it's very humid. In the winter, it's absolutely beautiful. In Greece, where do you live at, or where are you at right now? Right now, of course, we're talking to Christos Dantis in Greece over the phone. So where are you
living? In
In Glyfada. Okay, that's in Athens, one of the more beautiful areas, located right by the water.
Yeah, right by the water, yeah. That's true.
Nice.
I love water. I love the sea.
My family is from Mykonos.
From?
Mykonos.
Beautiful island.
Okay, so I take it you've been to Mykonos.
Very busy.
Very busy? Yes, it is, to say the least.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, Christos has written songs not only for himself, hit songs, but he's written hit songs for other artists as well. Who are some of the artists who you've written music for in the past?
Big hits. For Pascal Terji, Βασίλη Καρά, Getty Garbi, Peggy Zina, Elena Paparizou, of course, Pano Chiamo. Now, recently, the new single of Panos Chiamos is mine, and Demetrios Kousathanas as well. It's out today.
So yeah, you just named some of the biggest stars in Greece as well. So you not only are a huge star in your own right, but you write the songs for the biggest stars in Greece also. That's fantastic. And
yeah, and some of my songs are, have become covers in Turkey, in Bulgaria, Sweden, and most of the Balkan area.
Of the songs that you've written, what are your personal favorites? Which ones mean the most to you?
I have my favorites. The two WZIG that I've written composed for Pascal Terji, Κάνε σταματά and Έχει ένα φεγγάρι απόψε, and Paola's το φάρμακο and κουβέντα στην κουβέντα. And Peggy Zina Amatono. These are my all-time favorites.
Those are all incredible songs. They become standards in Greece.
Yeah, they're standards, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're standards right now, yeah.
Again, our guest has been Christos Dantis. In English, it's Christos Dantis, Christos Dantis. For more information, you can visit his Facebook page, and his music, of course, is available pretty much everywhere, but you can go to YouTube, and I'm sure, Spotify and
iTunes. Yeah, or the iTunes.
Okay, well, thank you very, very much for joining us. It was been truly a pleasure.
Thanks for inviting me. I was very happy to talk to you, and been hurt by your audience. We're going to be, from now on, you're going to be updated, and we're going to be in touch.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
And here is Greek superstar Christos Dantis with his latest hit, Έχεις Εμένα. This is the Greek American Hour with Demetri on WZIG 104.1 FM.
Έχεις εμένα, μάτια μου, έχεις εμένα. Τίποτα μη φοβάσαι κι ούτε κανένα. Έχεις εμένα, φως μου, έχεις εμένα. Να γίνω αν χρειαστεί στις φλέβες σου εμένα. Έχεις εμένα, μάτια μου, έχεις εμένα. Που την ψυχή μου δίνω για ένα σου βλέμμα. Έχεις εμένα, φως μου, πάντα θα με έχεις. Να σε προσέχω εγώ αφού δεν προσέχεις. Θα με δω, θα είμαι εδώ. Πάντα θα με δω, θα είμαι εδώ. Θα γινόμουν κι άνεμος για να φόβιζα τη συννεφιά σου. Για χατήρι κανενός να μη βάζει μαύρα η καρδιά σου. Της γης στα χέρια όλα θα μάζευα και χίλιες νύχτες θα σε χάιδευα. Έχεις εμένα, μάτια μου, έχεις κανένα. Έχεις εμένα φως μου, έχεις εμένα. Να γίνω αν χρειαστεί στις πλευρές σου αίμα. Έχεις εμένα μάτια μου, έχεις εμένα. Που την ψυχή μου δίνω για να σου βλέμμα. Έχεις εμένα φως μου, πάντα θα με έχεις. Να σε προσέχω εγώ αφού δεν προσέχεις. Θα με δω, θα είμαι εδώ. Πάντα θα με δω, θα είμαι εδώ. Όλα θα μάζευα και χίλιες νύχτες θα σε χάιδευα. Έχεις εμένα μάτια μου, έχεις εμένα. Τίποτα μη φοβάσαι κι ούτε κανένα. Έχεις εμένα φως μου, έχεις εμένα. Να γίνω αν χρειαστεί στις φλέβες σου αίμα. Έχεις εμένα μάτια μου, έχεις εμένα. Που την ψυχή μου δίνω για να σου βλέμμα. Έχεις εμένα φως μου, πάντα θα με έχεις. Να σε προσέχω εγώ αφού δεν προσέχεις. Θα με δω, θα είμαι εδώ. Πάντα θα με δω, θα είμαι εδώ. Έχεις εμένα μάτια μου, έχεις εμένα.
Hi, this is Christos Dantis, and you're listening to the Greek American Hour with Demetri on WZIG.